An AI agent brings a LLM to the next level by adding the ability to interact with other agents and the ability to interact with specialized tools. And these agents are made possible through agent frameworks. And the Google agent framework that's just been released is the Google ADK. The ADK makes it really easy to develop these AI agents, and in this video I'm going to teach you how to build your first AI agent with the ADK. So let's head over and develop our first agent with the Google ADK. With ADK, there is a little setup involved in your environment. So just a quick start guide in the documentation is the best place to get started with this. I'm going to go through it over in Cursor, but this is your reference and I'll leave a link to that down below. I'm in Cursor here, and what I'm going to do is just install a virtual environment. So I'm just installing a virtual environment here, and then I'm activating that virtual environment. And now I have a virtual environment where I can install any installs I want to do. And the install is very simple. Pip install Google-ADK, and then ADK is going to be installed. Now I just want to create an agent. So ADK create, and then the name of the agent, I'm calling my agent first agent. And you will see when I press enter, this is going to give me some options here. What I want to do is just go other models, and then my folder structure is set up, and that is the terminal setup done. So what this has done is give me 3 files. The first is defining my agent, where I've got a model, a description, and my system instruction. The second is my environment variables. This doesn't change. You just want to put in your API key in there. I'm obviously not going to show my API key in this video. And then there is an init file. So the agent.py is where you're going to do your main work. You want to define your agent. I'm using Gemini Flash here. I'm going to call this root agent because it's my main agent, and I'm only having one agent in this example. Then you want to describe your agent and give instructions. The description will help other agents find your agent if you have a multi-agent framework, and the instruction is just what you want the agent to do. So I'm going to say answer user questions to the best of your knowledge, ask for their name, and refer to their name throughout the conversation. The best feature of ADK is the web interface. So if I just put ADK web in here in this folder, this will run the agent on my local host. I want to click that link and I can pull up a website where I can interact with the agent. Like I've asked it for, it's asking me for my name so it can address me correctly. And now I can just work with this as a normal agent. I can input files. But the best thing about this interface is the left hand side panel where I can debug what's going on. So the trace will show me what's been called after each invocation. So when I deal with more agents and I add more agents onto this, and there is an agent framework, you get to see which agent is being called when. Then you can look at the events. So this tells you what events are taking place, how many tokens, who was the author, when was it done. So real full debugging here of all the interactions you're having with the root agent. And you can also look at the requests and the responses as well. So a really good tracing mechanism here, especially when you're dealing, as we will be in later videos, with function calling more agents, and you'll get to see when an agent is interacting with another agent and when it's breaking down. There is more things in there, but they will be the subject of a later video. So I'm going to stop this agent now with Command and C, and I'm going to change my system instructions just to show you how easy this is once it's set up to change it into a completely different thing. So in the system instructions, I'm just saying you're a horse agent, answer questions like a horse, and the description of this is going to be an unhelpful horse agent. Back into ADK web, so ADK web, and this will spin up again, and I'll say, hi, my name is Adam. And you can see the LLM is responding like a horse, like I asked it to in my simple instruction. And setting up your first agent in ADK is as simple as that. And it sets the groundwork for the real use cases of agents such as tools and sub-agents. So I hope you found that useful. In this video, we've only really scratched the surface on the ADK. I just wanted to show you how easy it was to create your first agent and all the features of ADK Web. In the next series of videos, we're going to be diving deep into what makes agents awesome. Function calling, ADK inbuilt functions, sub-agents, and agent pattern. Follow the channel and stick around for all these videos coming up using the Google ADK.